Okay, we are sewing the Viva Leader top. So we have our 2 sleeve pieces, our 2 flounce pieces, right sides together, and our 2 bodice pieces, and our plastic. This pattern is by Ellie and Mac. So we're going to sew our 2 flounce pieces together. If you didn't have a directional fabric, you wouldn't have to have your flounce in 2 pieces and then sew it together. You could just do it all as 1 piece, but my fabric is directional, so I cannot cut it, or one side would be upside down. I cannot cut it in 1 piece, or it would be upside down.
No.
Okay, so our flounce piece is good, so we're going to set it to the side for a second. We're going to get more bodice pieces, and then our sleeves, and we're going to do right sides together and line up where the arm goes, and we're just going to sew right here. The other sleeve on this side.
One boring
Same way, right sides together.
In a painfully boring painting.
So it's
4 incredibly boring windows. And no more doors. Alright,
okay, so we're gonna fold the sleeves out a little bit and take our other bodice and lay it right sides together. And line up the sleeves again.
Huh?
And sew it on.
Hey, Mom! Door go. I'm really busy. I think it's locked.
And then do the same thing with the other sleeve. We'll line up the curves.
Stop pestering me if I do this for you. Fine.
Okay. So now we're going to sew the side seams. So I'm going to clip the side seams and then sew them.
They must have closed this off when they divided up the house.
At the bottom, but
You're
I think
kidding. And why is the door so small?
And
We
I'm gonna
made a
do
deal.
it this way so
Zip
I can
it.
make sure.
You didn't
Otherwise I
lock
have to
it.
cut some off. Sometimes during my pattern cutting, I get confused.
Oh, my
Very
twishy
distracted.
witchy
So
girl.
definitely the
I
two
think you
different
are so nice. I give you bowls of porridge and I give you bowls of ice
So we're just
cream.
gonna cut that
Why
bottom
don't
part off
you
after
ever cook, Mom?
we sew the
Coraline,
side
we've
seams
been through
together.
this before. Your dad cooks, I clean, and you stay out of the way. I swear, I'll go food shopping soon as we finish the catalog. Try some of the chard. You need a vegetable.
It looks more like slime to me.
Well, it's slime or bedtime, Fusspot. Now, what's it gonna be?
Think they're trying to poison me?
Okay, I'm gonna sew the side seams together real quick and then I'll cut off this extra at the bottom. That's probably for the tunic length instead of the top. Which everything else matches up perfectly. It's
Don't
just
forget
the
about me,
length is
guys.
different.
Okay? Good night, little me.
Okay. I could use my rotary cutter, but I don't want to take it over to my sewing table. So now we're going to turn it right sides out. Get our fronts. That's why I don't put things over here.
Huh?
Okay.
Something
And we're gonna
smells
put
good.
the two side seams touching so we can get our quarter points.
Mom? What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
You're just in time
Right
for
side up.
supper, dear.
There we go.
You're
And
not my
get our
mother.
quarter points
My mother
for
doesn't
our top
have-
as well.
But
So we're gonna line up the
Do you like them? I'm your other mother,
Clip.
silly. Now go tell your other father
line
that
up these
supper's ready.
seams. Clip.
Well, go on.
Line
He's
up
in his
these
study.
seams. And clip. And line up these sleeve seams. Good.
hello?
Hello,
So now-
Coraline.
We have one on
Wanna
the
hear
front
my
and
new
the back,
song?
and one on each
My father
sleeve.
can't play piano.
So we're
No
gonna
need
put
to.
this over top of it because we want
This piano plays
the white
me.
down and the
Ugh.
pretty side facing up. So I'm gonna clip together here.
Making up a song about Coraline. She's a peach, she's a doll, she's a pal of mine. She's as cute as a button in the eyes of everyone who ever laid their eyes on Coraline.
Same for the back.
When she comes around, it's boring, Mom, and I will never ever make it boring. Our eyes will be on Coraline.
Sorry, but she
So that's what it
said
looks like
to
so
tell
far.
you
We're
the
gonna
food's
sew
ready.
around the whole top
Who's
edge.
starving? Raise your hand. Whoa! Ho, ho. We give our thanks and ask to bless our mother's golden chicken breast.
This chicken is good.
Hungry, aren't you?
Do you have any gravy?
Well, here comes the gravy train. Choo choo. Huh. Another roll? Sweet peas? Corn on the cob.
I'm real thirsty.
Of course. Any requests?
Okay.
Mango milkshake?
So now this is what it looks like. And I am going to go turn this over and create a casing for our elastic all the way around the top. You can do anywhere from
We've been
like
waiting for
half
you,
an inch to quarters
Coraline.
inch or full
For
inch.
me.
I don't
Yep.
remember
Wasn't
specifically
the same
what the
here
pattern
without you,
says, but
kiddo.
I typically go
I didn't know I
between-
had another mother.
When I have a
Of
smaller
course
one,
you
I'll do
do.
half an inch.
Everyone does.
But when I have a bigger
Really?
elastic, I'll
Uh-huh.
probably do 3/4
And soon
to
as you're
1
through
inch.
eating, I thought we'd
So
play
I'm
a
gonna
game.
go sew that real quick. Okay, the casing is
You mean
completed.
like hide and seek?
Perfect. Hide and seek
So
in the rain.
What rain?
my goal is- I'm just gonna mark it because I
What
like
about
to
the
lose it.
mud?
We
We're
love
gonna
mud
take our
here.
elastic.
Mud facials, mud
And a
baths,
safety
mud
pin.
pies.
I'm gonna put my safety
It's
pin.
great for poison oak.
I'm gonna put
How'd
my
you know
safety pin on.
I'd love
My
to play,
elastic.
but I better get home to my other mother.
And
But
then
I'm your other
I'm going
mother.
to
I mean my other mother.
thread it all the
Mom
way
number
around.
one.
I'm gonna put a clip
think
on
I
the
should
end of
get
my
to bed.
elastic so it doesn't
Of
get
course,
pulled in.
sweetheart. It's all made up.
But
Come
So I'm
along,
just gonna
sleepyhead.
pull this all the way around. Okay, we're just about to the end. Okay. Right, now I'm gonna serge my elastic together, but you can sew it if you want instead. I'm just gonna serge mine a few times.
He's on his bed, resting quietly.
Thank you, I see him on the camera.
He was whining, so I took him out of his chair. I sat down.
Okay, I finished sewing the elastic together, so then I just kind of like pull it and it like pops in. This is where my hole is, pops in the hole. So, other than sewing up the casing right here and hemming, this is what your beadolator top is going to look like with the flounce. This is a short flounce, so we're just going to hem the bottom, hem the flounce, and hem the sleeves. And then you're done. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or anything you want to see, let me know.